It can be a real blow to your business when a good tradie leaves, and often it seems like they moved on for more money. Sometimes that's true, but people don't just work for a pay packet, they have other requirements that need to be met. And if those needs are met, they can stay loyal to your business for years. If those requirements aren't met, eventually they'll move on, even if you keep giving them pay rises. Today, I'm going to show you what makes a good tradie stick with you for the long term. And it's not about the money. After running a business and employing tradies for 30 years, I learned that money is only one piece of the puzzle, and there are other factors you must consider. The framework I'm going to share is Tony Robbins' concept of the 6 human needs. It doesn't matter if you're a Tony Robbins fan or not. The idea is really useful because it explains why people leave, why they stay, and what motivates them every day. And need number 1 is certainty. For a tradesman, that means the security of steady work in what they feel is a stable business. Everyone has quiet patches from time to time, but if your business is constantly struggling for work, then that's not certainty. Certainty also means that they know what to expect from you, the boss, regarding consistent behaviour and fair treatment. People need certainty in important areas of their life, such as employment and where they live. Otherwise, their life feels chaotic and out of control. Need number 2 is variety. Too much certainty is no good for most workers. We all need a level of variety just to keep us interested. Nobody wants to do the exact same thing over and over forever. You must give your team new jobs and new challenges where they have to use their brains and apply different skills. And that's where trade businesses are great, because most tradies do get a certain amount of variety. They move from job to job, different locations and different projects. It keeps things from getting stale. The trap here is always giving the same guy the same type of work because he's good at it. That's fine if he loves to do it, but be aware you might be depriving a good worker of a little variety. Even small changes can make a difference. Need number 3 is significance, and this is a big one for most people. Your team members want to feel valued and appreciated. They want to be asked for their opinion, and they want recognition for the great work they do. I used our weekly team meetings to publicly thank and acknowledge individual team members for their achievements, and to ask everyone for their ideas and feedback. If your workers feel valued, appreciated and recognised, then you're creating a work environment that people want to stay in for years. Giving someone more responsibility often means more to them than a small pay rise as well, because you're showing you have faith in their ability to handle a higher level of tasks. You're helping them to feel significant. Need number 4 is connection. People stay because of the relationships they build. They enjoy working with the rest of the crew. They respect their supervisors, they feel like they belong, and they feel like they're being looked after. Workers don't leave companies, they leave cultures that don't meet their 6 human needs. And this is why building a positive and supporting culture in your business is something you must do consciously and deliberately. Your business already has a culture, but if you haven't built it yourself with the 6 human needs in mind, then it may be the very reason you can't retain good staff. Need number 5 is growth. Everyone wants to improve. Your team members want to learn new skills. They want new qualifications and more responsibility. They might be looking for a pathway to being a supervisor or a leading hand. If your business doesn't encourage growth in team members, they often start looking elsewhere. Need number 6 is contribution. Your team members want to feel like what they do is making a difference. Some of them might like helping apprentices learn to become great tradies. Some might enjoy looking after clients. I had a guy who really loved improving our business systems. He was always coming up with new forms and procedures to streamline things and minimise mistakes. Maybe your business supports a charity that the team can get behind and help in some hands-on way. So that's the 6 human needs. And the interesting thing is that every team member values these needs differently. One tradie might crave certainty. Another might be easily bored and need more variety. Another one might have recognition as their most important need, and that's why you can't treat everyone exactly the same. A good leader learns what matters to each individual. If you can create a business where everyone's most important needs are met, it's going to be a lot harder for another employer to steal your valuable workers. And that's especially true if all they have to offer is more money. Money will always matter. Nobody works for free. But once you're paying a fair market wage, loyalty is determined by the other factors we just talked about. Loyalty is built by understanding what people actually need. And if you consistently meet those needs, you'll give your workers something that is far more attractive than a slightly bigger pay packet. What do you think? Does this fit with your own experience? Let me know in the comments. And if you want me to answer a question about running a team of tradies in a contracting business, then send me an email using the link in the description. And as always, thank you very much for listening.